Forget Bitcoin. Forget credit cards. There's a hidden community that thrives on an ancient currency, seashells. Imagine walking into a store today and paying for your groceries with clams or conchs. Sounds impossible. Not here. Let's uncover the fascinating economy where shells still mean survival and status. Imagine pulling up to a gas station, filling up your tank, and when the attendant asks how you'll pay, you just hand over a handful of seashells. Sounds like a scene from a fantasy movie, right? But for the people of this remote island community, it's just another Tuesday. Deep in the heart of the Pacific, far from the hustle and bustle of modern finance, there's a place where the oldest form of money in human history never went out of style. While the rest of the world moved on to gold, paper, and now digital bits, here, the currency of the ocean still reigns supreme. So, how exactly does this work? It's not as simple as just grabbing any shell from the beach. This system is surprisingly sophisticated. Just like we have pennies, dimes, and dollar bills, they have different types of shells that represent different values. A common, small cowrie shell might be your equivalent of a coin, perfect for buying a piece of fruit at the market. But a larger, rarer, perfectly formed conch shell, that could be like a $100 bill used for significant purchases. The value is all about scarcity and the effort it takes to acquire them. Some of the most valuable shells are found in deep, dangerous waters, and harvesting them requires incredible skill and courage. This inherent difficulty in mining them is what gives them their value, much like gold or even Bitcoin, where a complex process creates a limited supply. There isn't a central bank printing these shells. Their value is maintained by centuries of cultural agreement and tradition. It's a system built entirely on shared belief and community trust. Now picture what daily life is like in a shell economy. You wake up, you head to the local market, and you trade a string of carefully polished shells for your daily bread, fresh fish, or vibrant vegetables. Need a new shirt? That'll be a few dozen specific shells. Saving up for something big, like a new canoe, or to help build a house? You'll be collecting and trading for the most prized, high-value shells over months, or even years. There are some incredible benefits to this system. It's completely eco-friendly, directly tied to the health of the ocean that sustains them. It's deeply rooted in their culture, reinforcing community bonds with every single transaction. And within their isolated economy, it's surprisingly stable, immune to the wild fluctuations of the global stock market. But there are drawbacks too. How do you buy a smartphone or a laptop from the outside world with shells? Integrating with the global economy is a massive challenge, creating a unique tension between their ancient way of life and the encroaching modern world. But here's the most beautiful part. These shells are so much more than just money. They are woven into the very fabric of their spiritual and cultural identity. Each shell tells a story. They are symbols of the ocean, the source of all life for the islanders. They represent ancestors, connection, and social standing. At weddings, a groom might present the bride's family with a magnificent collection of rare shells, not as a payment, but as a profound symbol of his commitment and his ability to provide. In rituals and ceremonies, shells are used to honor spirits and mark life's most important milestones. They are used in local governance to settle disputes and seal agreements. To them, a shell isn't just a cold, transactional object. It's a piece of their soul, a link to their past, and a promise for their future. This creates a fascinating paradox in the modern age. Tourists arrive, their wallets full of dollars, and their phones ready with credit cards, only to find that their money has little meaning here. They might be able to buy a few souvenirs, but to truly participate in the local economy, to buy food from the market or commission a craft from an artisan, they need shells. This clash between globalization and tradition is a daily reality. The younger generation feels this pull most intensely. Some are eager to preserve this unique heritage, seeing it as the core of their identity. Others look outwards, drawn by the opportunities of the digital world, and wonder if it's time to let the old ways go. It's a debate about preservation versus modernization, and the future of their entire culture hangs in the balance. So how do they protect this incredible tradition? It's not easy. The threats are everywhere. The allure of cash from tourism, the convenience of plastic money, and the unstoppable tide of the digital economy all pose a risk to the shell currency system. But the local elders and community councils are fighting back. They are actively working to preserve shell money, not just as a currency, but as a protected piece of their cultural heritage. They run workshops teaching the youth how to find, prepare, and value the shells. They hold festivals that celebrate their history. They refuse to let it die out because they understand that if they lose their currency, they risk losing a fundamental part of who they are. For them, it's a symbol of their resilience and their independence. As our world races faster and faster towards digital coins and virtual wallets, maybe this tiny island has a timeless lesson to teach us all. What is value, really? Is it just a number on a screen? Or is it something deeper? Something tied to our environment, our community, and our shared trust in one another? The seashell teaches us that money can be more than just a tool for commerce. It can be a vessel for culture, a symbol of connection, and a reminder of what truly matters. It's a powerful thought that in an age of artificial intelligence and blockchain, the most enduring lessons about finance might just come from a simple, beautiful shell washed ashore by the tide. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey. If you found this as fascinating as I did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the hidden corners of our world. See you in the next one.